Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video we're going to top 3 best breeds in the game. Overall I think these top 3 are pretty good. So we're going to check out is if the horses are actually good in general. We're going to do of course I tested all of the horses already, so I'm going to give you my top 3 and explain a little bit why they're the best or why they're in the top 3. And then of course we're going to see the horses, some of the horses, not all of the horses, but we're going to check some of the horses. And hopefully it will be useful. I think most people want a good, fast, stable horse, so that's what we're going to check out in this video. Guys, I will let the video in the description down below. There will be some links to all the breeds in general. You can check the breeds out and you can check the horses out as well if you want to, but I will leave that link in the description below. Okay, so let's get started. So for my number 3, I actually went with number 3 for the war horses. That was kind of surprising to me because I thought the war horses were a little bit better, but overall the war horses, the stats are not that good. So for the war horses we got the Hungarian Thoroughbreds and the Ardens. Of course you got hybrids like the Turcoman, the Mustang. Those are all hybrids, but we're not gonna do that right now. We're just looking at the general war horses. We also got a Tennessee Walker, which is a war horse, so overall pretty cool looking stuff over here. So the war horses mainly, like I said, they're mainly the Hungarian Halberd and the Ardens. They both have amazing stableness. They're not the best horses in stamina and stuff like that, but overall the stats are decent. Like take a look at this Ardens, the Strawberry Roan. You got 7 health, 5 stamina, 3 speed and 3 acceleration, so that's pretty good. If you take a look at the Hungarian Halberd, you got 5 health, 4 stamina, 3 speed and 3 acceleration, so overall pretty good. Like I said, not the best. You definitely got workhorses that are a lot better, but I decided to put this one at the top 3 because the war horses generally have better stableness, and that's why they're in the top 3. If you don't care about stableness, then definitely go for a workhorse. Workhorses are a little bit better in stats, but we're not doing the workhorses right now because I think the workhorses are good overall, but the stableness of some of the horses is not good. Okay, then of course you got the hybrids. We're gonna check the hybrids later on in the video because we're doing well, we're gonna check the breeds out, and then at the end of the video we're going to check the hybrids out because the hybrids, as you probably all know, they're the best in the game, and they're pretty good overall. If you take a look at the breeds, or if you take a look at this category, the top 3, then you can see why the hybrids are so good. Okay, so now let's go into number 2 and see which one that is. Okay, so for the number 2 I got the Superior War Horses. So the Superior War Horses, only 3 horses, and I know some of you guys are hating these horses, and these horses are the Arabians. Overall I think they're not good. I mean, they're not the best in stableness, but the stats are outstanding, guys. Let's take a look at the Rose Grey, and if you see the stats, 7 health, 7 stamina, 6 speed and 6 acceleration. Those are actually the best stats in the game. So if this horse, let's say you get it up to level 4, then it has some decent stableness, and then it could possibly be the best horse in the game. But I know some of you guys don't like it just because they're too small. They don't have a lot of stableness at the beginning, at the level 1 stableness. But I think overall they're pretty good. If you just want to use one and you don't care how it looks, then this is definitely a horse you should pick out, or at least test it, because these horses are actually pretty good. Again, some of you guys don't like it just because they're so small and they don't have a lot of stableness, or they buck you off right away. Yeah, the superior breed or the superior type, there are only 3 of them. So you got the Arabian, the Black Arabian, the Rose Grey Arabian, and the White Arabian. So we all might know the White Arabian you can pick up at, I think it's Lake, I have no idea what the lake is called again, but the lake is when you go to your map and you go north to the snow area. It's the big lake over there. It's pretty easy to find. If you don't know how to find it, then just look it up real quick, and it should take you like maybe 5 minutes to find it. Of course, if you spook the horse, then it can take a lot longer, because once you spook the horse, the horse will be gone for like I think 2 or 3 hours, and then you gotta, of course, you can save up your game again, you can load up your game again, and then go ahead and do it again. But definitely check out the white horse because it's free, and that is really amazing to this horse. It's just free horse. If I was you guys and let's say you start over your whole Go campaigning in. You don't want to buy a horse right away. Take the white horse. Go and take the white Arabian. It's such a good horse to get to level 4 and you will have an amazing horse throughout the campaign. Okay, so now we come over to number 1. And these horses are actually pretty good overall. They're not the best again. You have the best ones. Or the hybrids, of course. We will take a look at those later. But these are actually the workhorses. So the workhorses, I was kind of surprised by this because I didn't think the workhorses were worth it. But in the workhorses, we got the American Paint, we got the Appaloosa, we got the Dutch Warmbloods. I mean, those horses are just amazing. If you take a look at, let's say we take a look at the American Paint. The American Paint Grey Overo, 5 health, 5 stamina, 4 speed and 4 acceleration. They're pretty good. Of course, the stableness is not as the war horses, but the stamina and the stats are really good. I definitely recommend you guys pick one of these up if you don't already have one. Or you can pick up the Andalusian or the Appaloosa. Appaloosa, probably one of the better stablenesses or one of the best horses for stableness. These horses are really amazing. If you take a look at those stats, we got 5 health, 6 stamina, 4 speed and 3 acceleration. Overall, a really good horse, and I really recommend you pick one of these horses out because they're just truly amazing. Again, if you want a better horse, they can also go with the Dutch Warmbloods. These are not particularly better, but they are, for me personally, I like a Dutch Warmblood better than the Appaloosa just because I like the looks of him, especially Buell. Buell is probably one of the best horses in the game. If you don't own him, then I will also leave the link in the description below. Check him out, buy him, or get him at least. It's an amazing horse and definitely worth picking up too. Okay, so now let's go into the, well, not the number 1, you already got that one, but let's go into the best category, and those are the hybrids. The hybrids, you got a different type of hybrids, of course. You got a race and work hybrid, you got a war and work hybrid, and you got the race and war hybrid. So the race and war are the Turkomans, the war and work horses are the Mustangs, and the race and work horses are the Missouri Foxtrotters.
Okay.
Overall, amazing horses, all 3 of them. I think the best one for me is the Turkoman. And you got the Missouri Foxtrotter, probably the second one, and then you got the Mustangs at the 3rd place. The reason why the Mustang is the 3rd place is because the stats are not that incredible. You definitely have horses like the Missouri Foxtrotter or like the Turkoman with better stats. And that's why I think you should pick one of these horses overall. Again, the Mustangs you can find in the wild. It's a free horse, definitely pick this horse up. And they also look cool. I think they're also one of the better stable. They're pretty stable, probably one of the best in that category in the game. But again, we all know the Missouri Foxtrotter or the Turkoman are the most common, and people probably will buy those more than the other breeds. But if I were you, I would definitely check out the Mustang just because it's free. Okay, so the Mustang has, the best Mustang actually is the Tiger Stripe Bay. It's pretty rare. I will leave the link in the description down below as well. So his stats are 5 health, 5 stamina, 4 speed and 3 acceleration. Overall, an amazing horse. And it's pretty rare and it's free. What else can you have? Okay, and then we go to my number 2. I mean, you can change it up with the number 1. It depends on how you look at it, what horse you think is better or what horse you think it looks better. But those are the Missouri Foxtrotters. Of course, we got 2 types. Those are the Amber Champagne and the Silver Dapple Pinto. They're pretty cool, but I think the Turkoman are a little bit cooler. And the Missouri Foxtrotter, like I said, is a race and workhorse, and their stamina or their stats are 5 health, 6 speed, 6 accelerate, 5 health, 6 stamina, 7 speed, and 5 acceleration. Overall, amazing horses, but again, I think the Turkoman are a little bit better. But I think the Turkoman have a little bit more in stableness and all that. Again, this horse is fast. This is probably one of the fastest horses in the game. Same with the Mustang, or same with the Nakota, I think, and the Thoroughbreds. So there are only 3 horses that have a level speed of 7, and those are the Missouri Foxtrotter, the Nakota, and the Thoroughbreds. So definitely pick one up if you like the speed of the horses. Okay, and then we go over to probably one of my best horses or my favorite horses, the Turkoman. We got 3 coats of those, the gold, the silver, and the dark bay. pretty cool. I think the Dark Bay probably one of the better looking coats in the game overall. And they're a race slash workhorse or warhorse actually. They're pretty good. Again, we got the same stats as the Turkmen, only in different sections of the horse. So here we have 7 health, 5 stamina, 6 speed, and 5 acceleration. To be honest, I think this is the best horse in the game. I already said it enough. I mean, probably you guys probably know that I'm a big fan of the Turkmen. I like the coats. I like everything about the horse. It looks cool, and that's why I picked this one for my number or for my best horse in the game. Again, if you want a good breed, then I will go with the hybrid breed. They're overall the best breed in the game, or sort of the best breed, because they're 2 breeds in one. But overall, if you cannot afford one, or if you cannot find one, then go ahead and buy a workhorse, because these horses are actually pretty amazing as well. Well guys, that was it for the video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy, then definitely like and subscribe. Hopefully till the next video guys, and I'll see you there. See you guys later.